got the Henny in my cup and I'm feeling nice. Tell me, baby, do you feel the vibe? I got the Henny in my cup and it's hitting right. Tell me, baby, do you feel the vibe?
316. Hey. It's just fine girl in the designer. Baby, can't you tell that I like you? I stole your heart, I fit the part. Thinking there's a spark, but this dream will never last. Oh, what you want, I gave you what you asked for. You dirty like Diana, now I'm dancing on the dance floor. Like losing me's a L. I said losing me's a L.
Welcome back, everyone. Sorry, let's do that again.
Who does the? We know who does the intro.
3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Roderick, aka the Walking Ick or the Walking Red Flag, and this is the 6Z show.
Yeah, it's the 6Z show. I don't know why today, I don't know why I do that. All the things that I did for the P's in the paper. Guaranteed I'm going to see my later. It's KLA. And the why follows.
If you know what's good for you, you will turn on the notification bell. You will also like and subscribe if you really know what's good for you. If you don't know what's good for you, I don't know what you're doing there. It doesn't make any sense.
Tell him again.
We've got a special guest in the building. Friend of the show. Talented, very talented artist. Entrepreneurial. I'm just finding out. And also
Trailblazer.
Trailblazer. What does that mean?
Like the first to do it.
Okay.
Blaze
fair.
the trail.
Student of the game.
Definitely.
As you mentioned last week. It's KaiserAnomaly.
That's a warm welcome, so.
Oh, you know what? I worked on it at home, you know.
I appreciate
I worked on it. I said I've got to get... To be fair, it was very late notice. I said I've got to get it right. You know what I'm trying to say. You saying you ready?
I'm ready.
You reckon?
100%.
Okay, we have a couple of things to mention. But first, Clay, can you give us the verse of the day?
Verse of the day.
I know you ain't got it.
John 3:16. For God loves the world. He gave his only begotten son that he may believe.
Right. Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Sacrifice is an important theme. You feel like you sacrifice a lot?
To get what I want, yes.
Yeah?
Right.
Do you find it difficult to sacrifice? Depending on what it is.
Exactly. Depending on what it is. Yeah.
I was gonna flames out, but it's too early. It's way too early. TikTok's been good.
Yeah.
Over 10K on free videos.
You have to say. Just got here.
So TikTok's been good, and you're on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
6Z
seconds.
And 6Z seconds.
Yeah.
Do you know your rating?
If we average it out,
I have it by the way.
excluding the outliers, I would say like it's a 7.9.
You see my notes.
I'm just good at maths.
7.8. 7.8
7.8
is good. Clap it up, man. Clap it up. 7.8. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Who's 24? Is that Reese?
Yeah, Reese.
Yeah, he fucked up the rating. 6 out of 10.
Exclude the outliers.
But he was saying 6 out of 10 for 6Z. 6Z.
Yeah, trolling.
But he fucked up the pattern.
Yeah, trolling.
You know what I'm trying to say, so.
Wait, I want to say something.
Go ahead.
Congratulations to my national team, Congo, qualified for the World Cup.
Clap it up!
1-0 extra time. Add a wire to that. And another thing, I want to big up Jacob. Went on the gunner run. Came back with a chain. Obviously, I was trolling on TikTok. It wasn't directed to you. It's all love.
Sorry, Jacob. I'm drinking Red Bull. Sure. We'll talk about the gunner run later because I've got problems. I've got problems with people, including this guy, included him.
What did I do?
We'll get Kaiser's thoughts on it as well.
All right. What's your verse? Yeah, what's your verse of the day?
No, that's his job.
What?
His job. Wait, hold on. We have this on recording. We have this on recording where I said, "Can you get a verse of the day for every week? Every time we record."
Okay.
That was it. But I knew he didn't have it today because he went and do activities and then he set up TikTok Live. So I know you don't have it. Even if he has it, it's over there.
I got my notes on there.
Where's he going? We ran through The structure one.
It was weird.
I mean,
But my verse of the cool. My verse of the day was like it was Mark 9:22. Something happens to those who believe, but I forgot the something. Search it for me right now. Yeah, search for me quick.
Why is that your favorite?
Mark, no, just my verse of the day.
Okay.
What was it again?
Mark 9:22. Can you read it for us?
We seem like very bad Christians.
No, bro. Like, I'm not gonna memorize the Bible.
Alright. This is what came up first. It says in Mark 9:22, a desperate father describes his son's demonic possession to Jesus, stating the spirit often throws the boy into
Yeah,
fire.
that was definitely not the verse. Don't let me go.
Wait.
Don't let me go.
Someone's talking.
Don't let me get to my phone.
Oh, you need a verse of the day.
No, my verse.
Yeah, let me show it. That's what came up.
It was supposed to be. Do you know Bible verses off by heart?
Yeah, I think I do.
You know what? Kaiser, give us a verse of the day.
Mark 9:23.
Okay.
23.
Everything is possible for ones who believes.
Right.
So you have to say that.
Yeah.
They didn't hear you.
Very good.
Mark 9:23, man.
I was off by one. Mark 9:23. Everything is possible for he who believes. Amen.
Amen. Kaiser, do you have one for us as well?
Yeah. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. And he restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake.
Yes.
Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. For thou art with me. By rod and by staff they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I'll dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever.
Amen. My mum used to make us say that every single. That was nostalgic, you know. Every single morning. That's the only one I know. She didn't make us read the rest of it. Let's get into 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
So, sorry, go on. You can.
Our special guest, Kaiser.
Yeah.
How 6 seconds works. Rod's about to explain.
It pisses me off, you know. So how it works is, we give you 60 seconds, and you can display your talent, rap, sing, whatever. Even if you could do backflips, do backflips. Obviously, you can't do running here.
Right.
So we know you're a very talented musician. So 60 seconds. Where's my phone? I put 60 seconds on the clock. Let's hope I remember this time. And whenever you're ready,
Cool.
you can go a cappella and you do your thing.
Oh, it started.
Whenever you're ready, I'll start the timer.
It's something I wrote in it. I said, let me just speak it.
Okay.
Oh, facts. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, cool. Ready? Go on.
Let's go.
If your limit is the ceiling, then you failed already. I rely on all my feelings, cause what I felt was heavy. All this embezzlement, breach of trust, I can't trust any. Put you through a test, if you pass, then I trust heavy. Break my trust, break the bond, now that tax heavy. I hate that I gotta hit your family with this IHT. 40% is the charge, no returning it back. And the sorry is the start for men in this crap. But that's only 5% of earning it back. The older that I get, it's like the more I have to learn and be black. White man supremacy, been hurting the blacks. Whitewash the game, how to flip my mind still intact. Hanging on by a thread, tread lightly, we under attack. If all my friends were like me, I wouldn't be concerned about checking my back. Life's a long road ahead, and so many detached. Like the house I've been dreaming for. But first I need me a flat. Slow change is better than no change. So if you see me on the TV rapping like I know pain, then see me in an orange jacket working on the railway, it's because I'm sacrificing my pride just to get to the bag. Drugs weren't doing it, F felt bitchy. Every time I got money I spent so quickly. Always on the ball like sissy. But that's how you fall looking cool so quickly. Fighting my own morals, I still bet on Kai like coral. I do this for the ones that have hearts in this place so shitty.
Clap it up, lads. Clap it up. Claire's gonna have to go again.
And this is why he was the leader.
That was good. Rate that
Appreciate it.
in the comments out of 10. Rate that in the comments. I was good, man.
Appreciate
Proper, as proper from the
Heart.
proper from the heart. He said white supremacy. I said we're getting real. I said this is serious. Okay. Whenever you're ready, man, you take away your segment.
This one, we'll call it icebreaker, whatever you want. Just saying light-hearted. I'm gonna ask 4 or 5 quick fire questions, and then you each give an answer. However detailed you want it to be. I sent them to Roderick. I'm gonna pick them at random. First one. Ooh, I want to start with this one. Okay, cool. I'll start with this one. What is a dream that you let go of, and what was the reason for it? So, like, something you wanted to do growing up, and you decided not to pursue it, whether it's because you've fallen out of love with it, you realize it's not really attainable. Like me, when I was younger, I wanted to be an F1 driver. Impossible. That was, you need to be born into wealth. You need to be
that's bread still.
Yeah. So something along the lines of that. Is anything, if there is anything, you had to give up?
I did something called Aikido. You don't know what Aikido is?
That close fighting thing?
Brother, it's the shittest martial art in the world. But at the time, it was something I was good at. So I did something like that. But yeah, when I look back at it, it was never... Pause.
Man was looking back at it.
When I think about it now, it was never going to work out because, man, you guys know our parents, man. If it's not something that they're taking an interest in or they think is viable, then we're not going to do it.
Legit.
So, but it was good while it lasted. Yeah, man. Thanks for attending my TED talk.
Next one.
Wait, everyone's answering, no?
Nah, shit, my bad.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. What, my go?
Yes. No. So yeah, what
Oh,
dream
man.
did you give up?
Yeah, let me say football, not like I wanted to play football. And not everyone kind of wanted to be a professional, innit?
Nah, legit.
Got good places, but I chose music, innit? It was like, let me give up football and choose music.
That's making sense. You said you're still playing as well, so that's
Yeah.
steady.
What dream did I give up? Alright, when I was younger, I wanted to be a doctor. And then they said you have to be at uni for 7 years. Forget that.
It was just the time.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they do like them and lawyers and that.
I feel like, because in my head, it's like 7 years. I'm around this age. Now I'm just getting to the P's. Crazy.
Yeah, I hear it.
Nah, it is
Makes
mad.
sense.
I still got some friends.
Is the
still
money
in
even
uni.
worth it in the end?
Yeah.
Reckon?
As long as you go into like private healthcare.
Oh yeah,
that's
not NHS.
Yeah, NHS.
Private healthcare, you're
Some
looking at
mess right
200
now.
bags a year. You're comfortable.
Is that worth 7 years?
I ain't seen 200 bags a year, so
If you want to be a
200
doctor,
bags a year, 7 years education, 200 bags a year. Do you think it's worth it? Knowing the money that you know about money, no?
feel
Knowing what
like-
you can make.
If it's something you love, why not? If you love doing it, do it.
yeah, I'm not
I
there
don't
with
love
that.
it either.
I think your heart has to be in it.
I don't like
I've heard
that.
some horror
I'm
stories.
not gonna tell someone to like go against their own heart. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell someone to go get 200 bags and you know not follow their true heart desire.
Yeah.
So, it's like follow what you truly love doing. That went it, then that went it.
The problem is most of us, especially in black households, we're not following no heart. We're being told we have to go and do that.
Bro, because we got bills to pay about follow your heart. You can follow. You think about it, yeah. Think when everyone went straight to uni. Do you know what I mean? Like, so only the rich people are taking gap years. Do you think if I'm taking a gap year, I'm working? Backpacking in Australia. You got backpack in Australia, bro. I can't even backpack in the UK. I read. What do you mean?
Man said interrailing. Interrailing. You think I'm interrailing, brother? Nah.
That's crazy.
So I hear it. No, you're right. You're definitely right.
Alright, calm. Those are steady answers. The next one I'm gonna ask is, what's something you're proud of, but you've never had the chance to actually brag about it?
Something I'm proud of, but I never brag about it. No,
Could be small though.
I don't know. You know,
It could be like you never been in your yard and like
what's that?
you know you do something, you get a bit excited about it, but there's no one around. Like
Okay.
I've had the moments there, like no one's around, and I'm like, oh, that was sick, but no one.
And then you try to do it again when people are around. You can't do it. Now I look like a liar.
Like I look like a dickhead.
Bro, wallahi, I did it.
But no one knows.
No one knows.
I'll say when I learned how to bust a wheelie.
Okay.
I still can't do that one.
I got to the 10th pedal. I was like, yeah, man can bust a wheelie now.
Hey, that's a serious
It's a skill.
Yeah, like that's
It is.
Anyone that can bust a wheelie, you knew they sell drugs.
No, the ones that sell drugs is the ones that detach the front wheel and they bust the wheelie without no wheel, and then they put the wheel back on.
Like, they're not fearless.
They're
You've been doing this for too long, bro. You got too much time on your hands, so you sell drugs, and now you got time on your hands to bust wheelies.
To bust wheelies.
We figured it out still.
Yeah.
We figured it out. We'll do one more.
One more, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, calm. This one. Would you rather lose your best friend or all your friends aside from your best friend?
Do you have a best friend?
Not anymore.
Oof, that sounded political.
No, it's not political. It's just like, that's gay, fam. Why you got best friends?
Alright, your closest friend then. Your closest friend.
What the fuck is going on? No, I'd rather lose my best friend. Yeah. No, I lied. I'd rather lose all my friends.
Nah. I think I have to choose.
Do I have to choose? Do you have best friends? Do you have a best friend? No.
I ain't got no best
I
friend.
think I'll lose my closest friend because, like, at least now I still got friends to talk about it with.
I hear that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
It's a numbers game, man.
as well. Yeah,
We need teams, man. We can't be doing things alone. It's a numbers game. Right. Well, I was gonna do some more quickfire, but no, we're gonna go. We're gonna learn a bit more about Kaiser. Do you? I'm gonna ask you if you have any questions.
No,
for
I
him,
definitely
but,
do. I definitely do.
You know,
that I'm not gonna forget.
okay, cool. Well, I'll start off and then you just interject when you want to. So I knew you because you lived next to Max at first. My first introduction to you. And then I also knew you for football. So when all this success happened, I didn't even know you did music. Just like Clay, to be fair. So just like I asked Clay, where does the influence come from? Where did it begin? How did you know you wanted to do this? Because you're someone who seemed like you study it. There must be something that's been embedded from time.
Yeah, from young, I feel like we all had some music influence. From young, coming from a Caribbean culture, it's like we used to have a lot of parties at my house. I used to hear all different types of music. I feel like I was more of a person who would embrace my skillful talents, right? Who will embrace my talents. I'm a person who will act out certain things that I would see in it.
Okay.
First person I actually like looked at and was like, "Bruh, that person cool," was 50 Cent, innit?
Oh yeah, he's the coldest, man.
So I was looking at 50 Cent with the do-rag. I used to even wear my do-rag and a hat to school, like trying to imitate, you know, what you're doing. Then I started writing poems. And then like I just liked rhyming words together. And then I did research on like other artists, other poets and whatever. Then I noticed that Tupac, he started off writing poems as well. Tupac now is probably one of my favourite artists of all time. I don't think anyone is better than him.
Yeah. Where did you get? How do you get to poetry?
Poetry.
Like, how do you get there from? Oh, you can love music, but most people don't start writing poems. So did you find that? Did you get that influence from somewhere?
I feel like it was embedded from young. So my grandparents, they were always on me about education, innit? Like, I used to go Cuman and that, trying to get a better, you know, education, extra ed. So I just been into writing. So I might write my own stories, my own plays, my own poems, and then I just got hooked on poems. I liked rhyming words. Once I did that, I was like, you know what? Let me try write a song. I wrote my first song. I went to primary school, performed it. I was like, this is me. Like, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then it's like, after that, everything just came natural. Started going studio, started performing at like 10 years old. Started like doing other things. Everywhere I could go, I'm just writing, headphones in, just writing, freestyling eventually, and then bang, said, I want this. I just went and got it.
So do you remember the first rhyme, like where it's not a poem, but like it's a song? Do you remember the first song you wrote?
Yeah, that
And
never.
what made you write it?
That never leaves me, innit? It was. I watched Get Rich Die Trying when it first came out.
Cold.
I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then I started making a song called X-Ray. So like in primary school, I had a little entourage called X-Ray, innit? And I just made a little rhyme about it. Like it's all about the X-ray. It's all about the X-ray. Like you want to put my knuckles out your mouth, like it's just some dumb stuff.
You see primary school, yeah? You think you're like, you think you're the guy?
No, 100%.
It's better funny. You don't know nothing about life, but you think you're the guys in primary, like you're a little pussy.
Yeah.
Like that, man. Like no, but fair play. Fair play. Clay expressed the last time that you taught him about the science behind hooks.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the fact that a lot of people, I think when people want to do music or whatever they want to do, they just go into it without actually understanding the science behind it. So you taught him about that. Who taught you? What did you just research? How did you get that education?
When I'm listening to these different artists, it's like everyone hears music differently for me. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has their own way, but my way of listening to it, I listen to it in the wave. Like I'm really getting hit by different waves, like.
Okay.
And I take it in that way, and then I say, you know what, this is hard. I can manipulate this wave into my wave.
Right.
I could use their rhyme scheme, but change the whole thing over. Or I could sometimes hear a beat, right? A week or 2 weeks later, I'm making my own beat in my head. Like I'm just making my own beat in my head. And when I get that melody, I change that melody off the beat that I made into lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might be complicated, but it's like
you're making me deep. That I always tell Clay, I like listening to music, but
right.
I know I'm not a music guy.
Okay.
Because that's what I mean when I know that there's people that are music people. So I will never claim to be a music person. The way that you're explaining it makes sense, innit? You just mastered your craft, innit?
Yeah, it took years. I mean? I feel like we got there eventually. It was hard work, man. Definitely 10,000 hours put in. Like probably Clay as well, 100%.
Yeah.
We were working, we were grinding. Like anywhere we were trying to make music. Wherever it was like Fine Girls, Music L, we were just trying to make music. Everywhere we went, even when we were freestyling against each other, we'll have rap battles. Then rap battles turn into, okay, this is a bar, turn into, I'm getting better at this, I'm getting better at rhyming. You know what I'm saying? We're in studio together, UHF or wherever it was, isn't it? Like, and we're just learning, I'm learning. Even from Clay, I learned. Kizzy, I'm learning. Wills, I'm learning. Joshua, I'm learning. Every artist that I've come in contact with, I've learned from them. I've just learned.
So we mentioned it last time.
You have to.
You have to. You definitely have to. If you think you know it all, then you're just doomed, innit? You leave yourself behind.
Okay. So I've spoken about how we came up with the name 316, but tell us from the beginning how 316 was formed.
From the start.
Jump.
From the jump, it was.
Talk it to the mic, please.
Oh, it was at Kizzy's house, innit? Being at Kizzy's house, I feel like we were 3 16-year-olds at the time, right? And then it was mad. I don't even know how it happened. I think the Bible. No, it was a leaflet. A leaflet said John 3:16, innit?
Because we were stepping like next to Hackney Central Station.
Right,
That's when the guy was giving out the leaflets, and then we read it.
Okay, yeah.
Then it became that.
You got good memories, so I didn't remember that, but I remember the leaflet. Then we just thought we needed a name. We saw John 3:16, and we were 3 16-year-olds, and we said 3:16.
Written.
The rest is history, bro.
The rest is history.
I'll chase it, innit?
So, what was the process behind Fine Girl like? Which Fine Girl inspired you to make that?
Oh my god, bro!
Oh my
What are
God.
you doing, bro? You see this guy here, yeah? What's wrong with this guy, fam? You asked 2 different questions, you know. What's the process? And did you say which Fine Girl?
It'll be the same like story, innit?
Okay.
To be fair, yeah, I feel like I believe in speaking things into the universe and you receive it, right? Before we even dropped Fine Girl, I knew. Like, I went around the whole of Hackney, wherever. All my friends, I'm telling you, I'm going to blow up. First song, I'm going to blow up. I'm going to blow up first song. There was no doubts. There was no nothing. I knew it.
So okay, so the song, that song did. I don't think people would deep it now, but it did something major at the time, right? Especially at that time, the views that it was getting, you didn't get those views at the time, yeah. You go from making music, you're very passionate about music, and then something really works. So how does things change for you after that? You know, you're still young. How do things change? It's up to you to include women. Clearly, you explained it last time, but yeah.
It happened. And then when it happened, it was like, okay. But I didn't prepare for it to happen. I just knew it was going to happen.
Right.
So as I'm getting used to the lifestyle, used to going out, people wanting pictures, it was like a whole different thing. But because like we was in a group, it's like I ain't got to deal with all of it. Right?
Shared.
Because shared. I love the fact it was shared as well, because like, oh, I've got to go there by myself. I didn't have to.
Yeah.
I had, broskies with me. I had them with
Yeah.
me. So it's like we all kind of eased into this kind of lifestyle that was different for us, and we all saw growth from it. So it was all growing together. And when we was growing together, it's like we had supportive people, innit? Like older bro, we had a good collective around us. So even if my head was getting too big, people like check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you had people around you.
We need more work done, and it was always a team. And there was always ups and downs. But one thing is that we all motivated each other to be better artists. Whether it was friendly competition, whatever, we all motivated. Like intrinsically, extrinsically, whatever it may be, we all motivated each other.
Do you still have that now?
What?
That support system?
Nah, man, things change. Even if I do, it's different.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna front like, it's the same as before, but things change.
Yeah, people change. Life changes.
Life change.
Yeah.
People end up in different places. People got their own things to worry about.
In different situations.
But there is the system there that works well.
Okay.
So during the time of 316, from my memory, we had like 2 record deals on the table. Run us through both of them and why they fell through.
As 316, it was like, me personally, I didn't want to sign. It weren't the best, was it?
At all, no.
Second deal, it was, we didn't take any of that. Because we were young, we didn't want to get extorted. You know what I'm saying?
At least you not had that education, though. How many people come out with stories now?
Yeah, that's
Saying
literally
your
right.
stories.
When you're a student of the game, you're gonna see these artists saying, "Oh, they're not letting me release music. I'm not making anything from it. I need to recoup this before anything gets made." So you literally are in debt to someone for the rest of your life.
So
if you sign the deal and you don't recoup,
how do you not feel about artists that come out after? Because we've been hearing about this same story for time, that people get bad deals and they get stuck in bad deals. So how do you not think about artists that come out like now in the modern time and complain about it? It's like the education's out there. Why are you still complaining about it? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I can't even answer that. I don't even know.
It's a bit silly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some people have to just admit they went for the bag. They made a stupid decision. They didn't check. And yeah, man.
and also some people, like Kai said, we weren't prepared. You don't know, so you sign something thinking, yeah, this is a lucrative deal, and you don't realize you're gonna explode to the point where you're more famous than the money you actually have.
Right.
And that's what happens to a lot of them.
Yeah, that's
Their
true.
fame exceeds their actual wealth.
Where do you actually make the money? Is it just shows?
If
Obviously, you get your advance. I always know about the advance.
big money will be from royalties.
Right.
Or,
That's big money.
Yeah, like syncing, licensing, royalties. That's where the actual music money is.
Syncing license. What's syncing licensing? I have no idea what these things are.
So when you sync, it's basically kind of the same thing. So like syncing will be getting your music on video games, TV shows. And all that.
Okay.
No, licensing will be like the TV shows, commercials.
Okay. Fair play.
Performances you get.
Yeah. like buildings, commercial buildings, to play your music, they have to you have to charge them.
Charge them, yeah.
We had academics in our group as well, so we're not just musicians, but these guys were smart as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we all had some sort of knowledge on stuff.
Yeah. God bless you, lot, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the team, the cohesion is there for a reason, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the right people, you're around the right people for the right reason. Do you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, bro, imagine the position you guys could have been in, taking a bad deal. I guess the only part of it that artists can look at now is the fact that they have exposure in it. So you can go after and you can go online and just make content. You have some type of exposure, and you can monetize that. But at the end of the day, you're now going into something that you're not even passionate about. You're just doing it as a necessity. You know what I'm saying?
So what's your favorite memory from 316?
I enjoyed the whole moment, man. I'll be real.
Time was had, definitely.
Time was had. I got a song called Time was had still. Definitely had, man.
It's interesting.
And before we get on to what you are now, which is KaiserAnomaly, because that's the person we're interviewing, could you tell the audience why there's no more 316? What happened?
They played.
Actually, I don't know. So I would love to know. Shit. Whose fault is it?
No one's fault. Everyone grew up in it. Like, people grow apart.
Blame someone, man. Blame him, bro.
I'm not gonna say it's anyone's fault. I'm just gonna purely say everyone grew up. Not everyone in the group was doing music at the end of 316. To carry something on, you need the whole team. It can't just be one or two people.
Yeah.
It started off with more than one or two people.
Yeah.
It'll be incorrect to carry on a legacy or carry on something that was built up as a team, like a duo or individual.
Yeah.
So he's given his answer. Since 316, who's not released music?
Are we doing this here?
Oh my god!
Is that what you?
I don't know, bro. I'm not involved. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm trolling. I like trolling.
He said, "Oh, one girl was fat girl." Nice.
He's media trained.
He's very media trained, to be fair. Very media trained.
Now, KaiserAnomaly. The brand, the name.
KaiserAnomaly.
Yeah.
KaiserAnomaly. Why did I change it to Anomaly?
Yeah.
It was a growth, and it was like I just felt like I'm different from, everything I've seen. I'm different from the norm.
Mm-hmm.
And Anomaly was a name that, well, Anomaly was a word that I brand itself. Anomaly, my gym wear, that's about to launch. That's Anomaly wear. And I just thought, you know what, let me add KaiserAnomaly on it. Let me just put it together. But the name change was all because of the life experiences I went through at the time. I just felt like an anomaly, innit? I felt different from everything I was seeing. I wasn't moving the same. I was being different. I am different. I want everyone to kind of feel like that, be your own Neo in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Don't just fit in because you want to feel cool or you want to be surrounded by people. That's fake. Being an anomaly is realness, isn't it? Can you be yourself around everything that's going on? Can you be true to yourself around everything that's going on? You're going to change up because you want to fit in. I don't care about fitting.
No, yeah, solid.
No, I hear that. That's especially true because everyone's different anyway.
No.
So why would you not embrace your difference from other people? And you want to fit in. Yeah, I hear that. So what the brand, the fitness branding came before you actually put them together. Fair play. Okay. You're still consistent with music now?
Now I am. Presently, yes.
How long did it take you to get?
About a few years.
Okay. What happened in that time?
It's called a shoulder, isn't it? Cooking the shoulder up.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you were cooking. What happened?
With what?
So, okay, you you make there's Fangirl, there's no losing me that Brandy was dancing in the music video and that. Obviously there was a gap. So in between the gap, what happened?
Life, innit? I feel like you go through things, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. With everything happening in my life, like I needed a break.
Mhm.
People don't realize the pressure that comes with music. I'm not even saying like I'm the biggest artist. There's pressure if you do music.
And you had hits as well.
Exactly.
Not everybody has hits and then has to aim for that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like it was just a journey to find self, innit?
Mhm.
You lose yourself doing certain things.
Oh, most things, yeah.
It's all about getting back and finding yourself, and then obviously, it's just realignment, isn't it? Realignment, and then how do I want to come back out? So I don't want to force my way back into the game on some messy thing, then go disappearing again.
Mhm.
So now that I'm here, I'm going to be here for a while. I'm ready to finish completely. So everything's more strategic now. Everything's more calculated. Before I was having fun with it. I'm still having fun with it, but it's more calculated. It's more, okay, I have this as a team, I got this as a team. I'm gonna put out on schedule. I'm gonna be on schedule. You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do things the right way. I'm gonna do things where I know I could set something up for generational wealth, rather than just doing it.
Just doing it, yeah.
Wasting money and looking
much
cool.
direction.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes it takes a break to do that, man.
Yeah.
Proper strategize and go for it. So and you're here to stay now, yeah?
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
What does that mean?
I'm ready to go. Like music's music, right?
It would always be there. Yeah.
Serious as well.
The fame's overrated, man. Not that we have it. Go on.
I mean,
Go ahead.
If I was famous, I would abuse it. I'll just go places and get things for free. That's not overrated.
Okay, but if you're famous, you can suggest that you have some financial backing behind you. Not always the case, but you can suggest that more than likely you have financial backing behind you. You don't need things for free. You can afford it.
But everyone famous.
Yeah, but it's better when I can afford it and I'm still not paying for it.
Why?
Because I've got more money.
Are you hearing him? Like,
I'm hearing certain things that I'm taking certain things.
There's a reason why rich people are rich. They don't spend that cost, bro. Obviously, there's people that just made money quick. Cool. Right. They're the ones that blow their money. And they don't appreciate, let me take advantage of the situation I'm in.
Okay, but how about the cons to do with, put that against the cons of fame. You know you can never have privacy in public again.
Yeah, but why am I in public? I'm famous. You know what I mean?
Who was it that said that they had to hire out a store? Michael Jackson had to hire out a store.
Make sure no one flogs him,
Yeah. And they had to put paid actors in there to make it feel like a normal shopping experience. Yeah. That's not normal, bro.
It is. That's how much money and fame my man had.
So
that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Like, if you're rich and famous, yeah, why are you in Westwood? I mean, imagine David Beckham in Westwood. 2 security guards. Are you alright?
Maybe he wants to get what's that thing they used to do? Pretzel, bro. Where else is he gonna get pretzel?
Nah, fizz.
You know what I mean?
Pretzel slept.
Exactly. The free samples in that. You telling me David Beckham can't get a free sample now? Because he's famous.
Oh, fizz.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So you said Tupac's your favorite artist. So what's your top 3? Would you say?
Right now, all time.
All time, and then right now.
Oh, I have to give you 4, man.
Okay.
Tupac, Bob Marley.
Okay.
Top 5. I forgot one. Tupac.
Yeah.
Bob Marley. Michael Jackson. Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Then Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey. R.I.P. Nip.
Yeah, they're great.
R.I.P. Most of them actually.
And all of them for different reasons, isn't it?
Tupac we get poetry.
Yeah,
Um,
Do you
more
believe,
than that, but yeah.
Do you believe that music's dying? Because I keep seeing that
Yes.
on social media. Do you believe that music's dying,
UK
especially
music,
in the UK?
Yeah.
Music died years ago.
And why? Like, what do you think caused music to die in the UK?
Alright, one thing I'm gonna quote this year. One thing that Nip said, he was saying music's spiritual, right?
Yeah.
You go to a different place and you bring what you got from that place back in to reality for people to listen to. Yeah. Like when I'm hearing music today, it's like not all music is hitting my soul. Where they getting this music from? Where they going when they're creating? Where they going to and bringing this music back for us to listen to? They ain't really the same as 2000. Not the same as 2009, and it's certainly not the same as 2016. So every year I feel like it changes. Music now is a bit dead. It's meant to make you feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It's meant to make you feel a certain way, and I feel like the music today, whether it's gibberish, it just makes you feel like anyhow. I'm speaking about even myself. I feel like I just jumped on the wave with it, but it will sell today. Like I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna give you what you want. When I got your attention, I'm gonna feed you what I want. So I'm gonna feed you the message that I need to feed you. But I'm gonna give you what you want first. Then I'm gonna give you what you need to hear and what you need to have. If you see me come out with rap and conscious rap, if you see me actually like coming out with like R&B, real soulful R&B, it's because I wanted to. And it's because there's a message in it. So all these, like the first era of Kaiser, anomaly, you're gonna see cool, bam, wave, cool, right? After that, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna give you catchy music, but I'm gonna hit you with a message.
Tactical.
And then after that, I'm gonna hit you with just straight messages.
You raised a good point about where they're deriving it from. Because back in the day, I don't think they had access. We didn't have the internet, so there's not much. They were literally deriving it from their experience and what was around them, people around them as well. But I think now people know that they can do certain things and it will work. It will get views. Like you always send me the banter raps. Was that you?
Mum asked me why my wits smell smoky.
Yeah,
I don't know, G.
If I'm an artist, I'm blown.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what's annoying.
So I'm pissed off. Because the people like it's the banter.
I don't think it's people.
So what do you think it is?
People are that stupid. The labels want dead music. They don't want that. They want what you were just talking about. They want that because they can turn you down. Music's spiritual, man. Music's like it can make or break the world.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
If everyone's on drill, and everyone's talking about guns and this, what's happening to society? Even though that's already happening, promoted constantly. What's happening?
So you got loaded. What's next? What do we have to look forward to?
Over 1,000 songs recorded, so.
You have 1,000 songs recorded? Yeah. Fucking hell.
You really put in the 10,000 hours, boy.
So, okay, before we move on to the next one, yeah, what's your takeaway? Obviously, you give your strategy and whatnot, what you're gonna be doing.
Right.
What do you want people to remember you, if they were to watch this, what do you want them to remember before you do what you gotta do?
I've done this for them, not for me.
You did it for them, not for you?
I'm doing this for them, not for me. Put it that way.
You're headed here, man.
I'm doing it for them. Like music, cool. I love music. Don't get twisted. I feel like I'm trying to be so selfless with it. Like we're in a time where like it can get real dark, innit? Music coming out is dark, right? I wanna future rap things eventually, innit?
Right.
Once I get their attention.
Shed some light and then make it.
It's a messed up way of doing it, but sometimes you gotta get with it and.
Well, that's what the politicians do.
Yeah.
Shit.
But they just do it the other way. They lie to us first. No, they lie to us first, and then they do their own thing after still. So
am I wrong for doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, no. You get me?
As long as the message is received.
I hope so. I hope so.
Received.
P Diddy as well. He did it as well. He told them, promised them something. He promised the guy money. He said the guy said he woke up his cheeks were sore.
That's
So if that ever happened to me, that's the last thing. That's the last thing he done.
What's that?
If that ever happened to me, that's the last thing he done.
Facts.
That's the last thing.
250k he was promised.
That's why money's dark. Because there's no way you should tolerate that. You should never wake up and your cheeks are sore and you let him walk
Sometimes
away
I woke up
with
next to
that.
girls, sometimes I woke up next to him. What the fuck are you talking about? And then he went back.
That's what I'm gonna say. He went back. What do you mean sometimes? That's times. That's plural.
Brother. Anyway, man, court is in session.
Let's go.
It's hot take court. So, Kai, do you know what hot take court is?
I don't.
No, you wouldn't have because we've never done it before. For the last time. So it's basically what we're gonna do is we each get a hot take to put forward. We say a hot take, and the rule is everyone in the room has to argue against you, regardless of if they agree with it or not. So it could be regarding anything. Don't be afraid. Say what you have to say. And Clay's gonna go first.
My hot take is women cheat worse than men.
Oof.
Explain.
A woman can make you raise a child that's not yours.
Okay, you said like you said. I don't even know if those things are connected, bro.
If she cheats on you and she has a child that's not yours,
So you're saying that form of cheating is worse?
yeah, I can't do it. I can't talk that.
But your whole statement was women cheat worse than men.
Yeah.
That's just one scenario.
Oh, do you need more?
If you're saying women cheat
No,
worse
that's
than
not.
men,
That's it. That's my only scenario.
so okay, so
That's my hot take. I took
Yo.
it and it was hot. Well, whoa. That didn't sound good. Yeah, whatever.
That's a yellow card still.
so you say they make men raise children that's not theirs. That's a small minority though.
Yeah. But I can still have.
So that particular woman cheats worse than men.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I agree. There's not much to go against with that. That woman that does that, she does cheat worse than men, yeah. It's not really cheating as well, like she's just done the man thing, innit? She's made a man raise the child. She deserves the guy deserves to leave her.
Mhm.
And she deserves to raise that child by herself.
Type shit.
Oh, that's Clay's hot take, man.
What's your hot take?
No, I think we should go to Kai.
Okay.
Hot take.
You got a hot take, yeah.
Oh man. I
You-
don't.
You sit at home, you think of something, and you say, most people probably wouldn't even agree with me on this.
Huh?
You ever had them thoughts?
People just do what they're told to now. No one wants to step out of the line. Is that a hot take?
No, that's a hot take. Yeah.
Yeah?
People just do what they're told to.
Yeah.
I'll disagree.
You can.
Because I feel like I do what I like.
But to what extent?
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't want to pay tax, you couldn't avoid that one.
Oh, if I didn't want to pay tax, I'll just stop.
No.
Clearly, I want to pay tax. That's have a job. You get it?
HMRC will turn up, bro.
Do you get it? If I didn't want to pay tax, I'll become self-employed. And yeah, they ain't seen nothing.
So, Kai, don't you think we've always done what people have told us to do?
Nah, man.
You think it was different back then?
But everyone's a bit like, if it's against something, they ain't trying to say it. If it's against the whole like group or something, they ain't gonna say it.
I know. I just know.
You know what I'm saying, man?
I know what you're saying. You don't have to say it. Don't worry.
Like, yeah.
Please don't say it. We have to carry on.
That's two episodes in a row. Yeah, that would be mad.
What?
Nothing.
If it was the last episode, Jesus Christ.
Crazy.
You done that?
Who do you think? How about you?
We'll talk about
it. But okay, my issue with that is not my issue, but the reason why I get it is because you can argue here we're not willing to talk about certain things. People could look at us as fake. for not talking about certain things.
They were just smart.
But
Not even fake, man. It's not about fake or wrong.
so what is it?
Passion. Like I feel like the game's lost like heart, passion. Like if you got something to say it. You know what I'm saying? What are you worried about?
But what
It's
if
too sensitive.
what if this is what feeds your family? So now if you say this thing, your family's not being fed anymore.
I hear it, but was it controversy sells? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Not for them, man.
But like, look at the Ginger J situation, right? I've been in rooms where people have said worse things than he said,
Right.
and they're not cancelled. People are still chilling with them. We all remember what they said. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why everyone's stepping in line. Because if you step out of line, you get cancelled.
What by socials?
Yeah.
Mad you say that because I had a song before it even got like that. I wish I bought it, but I had a song about like how everything is in it right now, and it's like we're responsible for each other, innit? You know, as long as you're morally correct, then that's how we're meant to live, morally correct and show each other love, innit? But it's like social media is ready to crucify. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're ready to crucify you for it. Like let's try better this brother, or let's try better this woman. No one's thinking that. Everyone's just pointing fingers, but check the mirror. You're gonna see a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying?
I think there's a sense of entitlement, though. I think that's a problem because if they feel like they got you there, so they feel like they could tear you down as well.
Who?
Social people on socials. If that's how you make your living, or if you got a bit of couple followers and whatnot, like you don't dare go against the majority because we got you here. So if you now say something against what we collectively agree with, like we're gonna tear you down the same way that we built you up. I think that's the issue with only relying on social. I think if you're gonna have a social platform that does well, try to take that into something that you then don't need the social platform for. Because they can tear you down very quickly after that, and they will. Especially here, if they see that if you're doing well to a certain extent, you don't even need to do anything bad. People just start hating.
It's mad. It's just the way
crazy.
you're living it up. You think it could change?
Nothing's new under the sun, so I don't think so.
I think it's part of I think it's human nature.
Okay.
I really do think. Because before I had a decent amount of bread to my name, I used to look at certain people that had more than me and be like, why does he have more? He doesn't look like he's doing as much as I am. That's me admitting that I was slightly hating. It's not necessarily I'm hating on the person. It's like I'm doing the work as well. So what's he doing different? Why am I not privy to this information? Like why can't I get this information? When you get a bit of bread now, you start to realize you weren't looking at it in the right way. You're not looking at you're just not looking at because if you're looking at it properly without envy, you start to see what they're doing. You start to see the consistency and everything like that, why it pays off. So I just think that's how we are as humans, man. We don't want the next person to be. What did they say? They say
They want you to do well, but just not better than them.
just not better than them.
Who said that again?
Just a saying.
I remember that song.
I think I said it first, to be fair.
He's not even the oldest in the room. Well, how did you say it first?
But because I'm not the oldest in the room, I didn't say it first.
Yeah.
You could have been what? How?
Nah, I was
older than me.
Congo, bro.
I am gonna after this. Don't do it before me, you know.
Man, try trademark it. You can't trademark a sailor. That's in movies, bro.
All right, do you want my hot take?
Yeah.
Can we all go on our phones, please?
No, I'm not live.
Oh yeah, clear you can't. Go to your weather app.
Go to where?
The weather app. Why is mine not saying it now? This is pissing me
Is it
off.
still live?
No, discontinued.
It's not saying it now, man. I'm gonna pick another one.
Yeah, it's live again though.
I'm gonna pick another one. Okay, my hot take I got down here is I'm gonna read it out because I wrote it and I think it was very well written. So consumerism is everyone's biggest downfall, and it's how elites keep us in place. I'm not convinced people like what they actually say they like and they aim for. They're just aiming for it because everybody else is, and they don't share how empty it makes them feel. Those that do share it are ignored. Most of the things that you people like or say they like, designer clothes, luxury cars, holidays, it's only because they see it. They don't actually pay attention to see if they like it. They just say, oh yeah, I like that because I know he's gonna disagree. Look at him. He's cooking. Look at him.
I thought that's the whole rule.
But that's true. It's true. Because when I have conversations with people, they can't convince me that they actually like this thing further than, oh yeah, I just like it. No one really explains, and I'm yet to be convinced. That's my hot take.
Just say the first sentence again.
Consumerism is everyone's biggest downfall, and it's how elites keep us in place.
It's not everyone's biggest downfall,
especially black people.
I think bashing is.
You think what? What did you say?
Bashing is everyone's biggest downfall. Stop bashing. Semen retention.
About the consumerism thing.
Yeah, please.
You know what I'm gonna say? I don't even think it's like the consumerism thing. I feel like it's just every person themselves, innit? Like consumerism, what you can go out, right, and you have the choice to purchase or be a consumer.
Mm-hmm.
I think you choose who you want to be in it. In other words,
that's what I'm saying. Like you do choose, but I'm saying most people. So okay, so say for example, one thing Mercedes and BMW. Mm-hmm. Most people aspire to get them cars.
Right.
What about it?
And
everyone's getting the same.
You know it's a Merc. When I pull up, you know it's a Merc, though. But it's a Merc.
So it's for everybody else, yeah?
Yeah. Well, you get it.
Maybe
Otherwise get a
question,
dinner.
so.
It gets you to the same place.
Okay, so since you get a question now,
do
you like not do you agree, but like even holidays. Everyone goes on holidays, snap, beach, you get the girls' bum cheeks on the side of the pool, take me back. You know, with them snaps, like they just want, it's just all image. It's just that person done it, so I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah.
How many countries I've been to? The picture was better than the country. The videos was better than the country actually is. It's just a facade.
Yeah, social media.
But I think particularly for black people, we suffer from it the worst.
Yeah.
That was my hot take.
You know, I just have to disagree with you because those are the rules. Of course I agree.
So wait, where did bashing come from, bro?
Huh?
Where did bashing come?
You said it's the biggest downfall.
Bashing's not the biggest downfall, you know.
Semen the downfall the man doing that.
Semen retention is a myth as well. I researched it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily that you should stop bashing. Like you actually need to release because you're allowing dead cells to build up inside of you. If you don't release.
Don't release too much times.
The problem is the psychological part of it. So you keep watching porn and you think that this is what sex is like, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Then you start looking at women a certain way because it's just. And then the problem is the porn then gets worse because what you're searching for to get yourself off gets worse. So then you start thinking, what are you laughing for? You start thinking that this is what sex is.
The porn gets worse.
It gets more hardcore than that, innit?
Okay. What does that mean, bro?
Because now you're doing it every day. Like, I need more. It's like any drug, innit? I need more. Like, so you start to go to things that are a bit crazy.
Yeah, first.
But apparently you should release at least 3 to 5 times a week. So yeah, people, man, get your load. Get your load gone, I guess.
Yeah, use your imagination though. Don't watch things.
Imagination's techie though. It can get techie. Imagination can get techie.
That's why you need to take away cell phones, bro. I remember back in the day, I used to use my imagination.
A man said cell phone. What is going on?
That's crazy.
Clay.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay, should we do red flag or insecure?
Yeah.
Let's do red flag or insecure. Kai, do you know what red flag or insecure is?
No, bro. That's another one I don't know. What's that?
Okay, so we're going to read out statements and we can discuss if it's a red flag or if we're being insecure.
Okay, cool.
Do you have some of these as well?
Yeah.
I got mine. You got some, okay. I'll go. We'll do back and forth, okay? The first one is, I'm not going to say that. Your girl going on a girls' trip to a destination or event known for unruliness. Afro Nation, Island Breakout.
Yeah.
Is it a red flag?
I think insecure.
I'm gonna say insecure.
Yeah. But it depends. Actually, let me add this here.
Interesting.
If my girl's a girl that likes stepping out, Yeah, that's what she likes doing. I met her like that, right? But if my girl was a homebody trying to go to all of these things, why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's no context behind it. So your girl could be anybody. I mean, yeah. Okay, if she's a homebody, it's questionable.
Yeah.
Why all of a sudden you want to do it?
Literally that.
But if
Apart
she's
from that, I'm not your dad, bro. I can't tell you to go. Enjoy.
But your girl can step out but not go certain places because she knows this.
Yeah.
She knows what goes down there.
It's like, let's say my girl's going on a 2-man step. Now you're not my girl anymore.
Wait, she's going on a 2-man step where?
Her and her friend to see 2-man. What do you mean?
How did we even... Why would she even be doing that? She has no reason for her to do that.
If you don't step out to clubs and all that, why are you going to a holiday destination known for unruliness? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that's red flag or insecurity, though?
That's insecurity if you don't let your girl go out. That's mad.
No, I'm saying what you just said there. Do you think that's insecurity or is that a red flag?
I feel like it's insecurity, definitely.
Insecurity.
But
It's not saying not to let your girl go out.
It's reasonable. Like, your girl's not... She doesn't step out. Why are you stepping out? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, even if she's someone that
your
steps out.
person, innit?
Right.
Even if she's someone that steps out. Say she goes
If she
clubbing
goes
every now
outside,
and then.
go, enjoy. That's
So
what she does.
so IB for you know they're doing madnesses over there. Go.
If she was gonna cheat, she's gonna cheat anyways. She's gonna cheat here. Can't police that.
So you not police, but there's conversations that can be had that you can say this is not the right environment to be putting yourself in.
Like, I'm just gonna leave you because you wanna go.
Not leave.
You
We
wanna
can
go
have
DLC
conversation.
motor. Do you know what I mean? That sounds mad to me.
I don't think it's crazy, man. If I'm telling you I don't want you to go to this place because this place is known for unruliness, or you should at least consider what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
Because it's now a conversation of what would you guys do to keep the relationship going.
Okay.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's on holiday. Like, okay, cool. If she's booked it and everything, cool. Probably go. If she's thinking to book it, at least hear you out. You get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
I don't think that's a bad conversation to have. I don't think it just means you're insecure. We all know as well, environment's a big factor.
Definitely.
Like, if you don't put yourself in the environment, you're probably not going to do it. So if she's putting herself in the environment, it's more likely she'll do it. She might just see the tall guy and forget about you.
Hopefully, like, God forbid. Yeah.
Sorry, Yerim, what was your take? You said he was insecure.
Yeah, I'm saying insecure still.
Why is that?
I could definitely picture myself going Afro Nation and not doing anything. So if you can't picture your girl doing that as well, I think it comes off as insecure.
So you're saying it's you have to. It's like what he's saying. You choose the girl that you're with.
Yeah. And it's a bit like, how can I phrase it? It's like what you said earlier. If you're gonna cheat, it don't matter where you are. So stressing about where you go on holiday is kind of pointless. Granted, there are a few exceptions. Like, what can I think of? Like, if you're grown and you're trying to go Napa, it's a bit like,
Yeah.
Like, you trying to be there, that's don't really make sense. But something like Afro Nation, where there's artists going over there, like Uncle Waffles might be there, Thames might show face. I would want to go see that. The main purpose of that is the music and entertainment. I can understand that. I think if you're upset with that, it's therefore more insecurity than red flag.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. It's fair. It's fair. You have to have a genuine interest for it, though.
Yeah.
That's fair. Still, what do you think?
I agree with
Do
you.
you agree with him? Okay. You have another one for us, Clay?
Having a work husband.
Whilst in a relationship.
I like how nonchalant he is. It's very funny.
Wait, whilst in a relationship or?
Having a work husband?
Yeah.
Do you have a work wife?
Yeah.
And flames and himself up, where?
No, but like, I don't do anything with him.
Okay, but okay.
Wait, are you in a relationship?
No.
Tacky. So if you were in a relationship and your missus had the same arrangement that you did, it was at work with your work wife, it was on the same level with her work husband.
If it's what I'm doing, I wouldn't mind it.
You wouldn't mind it?
Yeah, because
so what happens?
I don't do anything.
So how is it work? Why would you classify her as work wife?
Because they're the opposite gender and you get along with them more than anyone else that you work with. That's really it.
That's not necessarily a work wife.
That's a brethren.
That's a good bedroom.
Yeah.
Like.
Exactly. Your good brethren that you chill with at work. That's, you get what I'm saying?
Okay,
Nah,
has she?
I think work life's a bit deeper.
Has she bought you food?
Yeah.
Have you bought her food?
No.
You can't leave out that part. What, home cooked?
Yeah.
So your missus is getting home cooked meals bought by Jamal in HR.
You might as well leave Jamal from HR. What do you mean? Lips him then. What do you
Like the work husband, the work wife thing, that's red flag, man.
Red flag, right?
Yeah, you spend too much time together to be flirting.
Hey, bro,
24/7.
sometimes more time than we spend at home. Remember, you got to commute to work.
Exactly.
You come back, you get a couple hours with me. We're then sleeping. So you spend more time with them than me. And you're coming to tell me, oh, we had lunch. What the fuck do you mean lunch? What do you mean lunch?
Mm.
What are you doing? Yeah, it stinks. I think red flag still. We all in agreement?
Yeah,
Red flag?
Red flag.
That's fair. That's fair. Letting your best friend take your missus to dinner.
Not on still.
What was it? Flat iron? Was it?
Flat iron. Yeah.
Flat iron.
Crazy to me.
Stinks.
Crazy.
Not
That's
on.
Is there any scenario where
I
that's
don't even think
allowed?
that's a red flag. Actually, you're just violated.
Why do you not end up in that position?
Yeah.
The only way it would make it wouldn't even make sense then. I was gonna say if they're trying to plan a surprise for you, and they had to go
Why are you making surprises in flat iron? You could do it on the block or something. What do you mean?
Phone call, message each other or snap or whatever. Oh, did it, nah, bad.
Yeah, that one stinks. Let's just move on for that one. That one stinks.
That's red.
I've got some that are like, they seem like green flags, but they might be red.
Mm-hmm.
When she doesn't ask for help when she needs it.
That's a red flag.
Explain.
She don't need no man. That's a red flag.
Yeah, but women are independent these days and they have their own.
It's okay for women to be independent, but some women they don't need men. They actually hate us.
Yeah, that's true.
So I will die before asking a man for help. How can you girls? That's a red flag.
Yeah, that's true. But what if she would be with you, but she just doesn't ask you for help?
Oh, green flag.
Does she get annoyed?
Wait, what? Wait, sorry, Aaron. See? This guy's flames him.
No, that's a green flag. Well, ask me bad questions.
Sorry, Aaron. God.
No, I was gonna say if you don't help, but she's not asking, is she tallying it though?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's
It's
tact.
just genuinely just brushing it. Like, she's actually calm. She don't need no help. That's calm.
Bro, you say it's tap, but we've all been there.
But that's tact. What do you mean? You didn't ask for help. You wanted me to offer the
holding it
help,
against you,
and you're holding it against
offer
me.
anything.
And you,
If
what do
it's
you
like that? That's red flag still.
So, wait, we're saying red flag?
I'm saying red flag. If they tally it.
Yeah.
If they tally it?
Yeah.
Do
Like
they tally
randomly you get into arguments like, oh, you never offered
You don't help me.
Like
Man.
that.
What do you do for
That's
me?
a red
All of
flag.
that's a-
Yeah, okay, I agree with you. Okay, I agree. Alright, do you have another one?
Tilting her phone away.
Yeah, that's red, man.
Yeah.
That's just red.
bro.
Yeah, that's red.
Even
There's
if
no
there's
reason.
nothing there, your reasons suspicious.
Yeah, like, there's no reason for you to do that. Why are you there doing that? Like,
Yeah. I was like, whoa.
what do you? What are you jumping for?
You get crazy. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, definitely red. Where is it? Fucking hell, it's gone. Give silent approval instead of expressing real opinion. So you say something or you tell her something and she just agrees, yeah,
Just for the sake of it.
just for the sake of it.
That's
Depends on the situation.
a green and a red flag.
Yeah.
I feel like, if I'm in a relationship with someone, they gotta express themselves as well.
100%.
Yeah, because we're not perfect. You have to,
Yeah.
like, man need woman, innit? Like,
Mm.
they can see certain things. So we need you to pull us up sometimes. Sometimes we're too logical.
Like check us, innit?
Yeah, check us.
Yeah.
I need that opinion. You know what I'm trying to say?
Hundo.
And
I agree with that still.
If she laughs off disrespect instead of addressing it. So she's disrespected.
And she laughs it off.
She laughs, like she might be around her friends or whatever.
That's a red flag.
No, she just in the
laughing?
setting. So she's in a setting. So you guys are in a setting. So we're in the room now. She gets violated by her friend. You wouldn't take that, but she's just laughing it off, and she doesn't address it. Is that a problem for you?
That's a green flag.
Go on.
My girlfriend's not meant to be confrontational. What do you mean? So my girl's meant to be getting into fights with people.
No one said to what? No one said to fight.
So then, how is she meant
But
to? Like,
talk up for yourself.
what if she don't like arguing?
I don't look at it like that though.
Go ahead.
Like if someone laughing at her,
Yeah. So there's a fact she's being violated.
right?
Yeah. You can see it's violation, but she doesn't address it. She don't have to address it in front of everyone. She could just take the person to the side,
Right.
have a conversation about it.
I was gonna say there's a time and a place in it. I feel like that demonstrates strength in it. You know what I'm saying? If she doesn't reply to it and then addresses it after, it demonstrates strength. That's a strong woman.
Right, but she don't address it at all though.
At
She don't
all.
even do the time and the place. She just laughs it off in front of everyone and then leaves it.
I wouldn't approve of that. But then again, like, it's not a mad red flag, innit? Because you could kind of show her, like, you know, you never know. She could have trauma. She could have been bullied. So it's like, if you talk to her, like, that's not acceptable, innit? That's not the right way of dealing with things. You show her, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Of course, but it links back to our previous point where you say that you would want her to, same way you would want her to say stuff to you when she has an opinion. You want her to back herself when she's in a confrontation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she's just going to go through. Because obviously, we have to, as men, we have to kind of educate as well.
Yeah, 100%.
You can't have a situation where that's happening and you just allow it to happen. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You have to say something. Whether, like you said, time and place in it, whether it's in private or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why it's a red flag for me. Because you don't want someone without a backbone. I need you to be my strength with me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? My opinion. Alright, well, next segment is I'm not gonna do that. 6 is solutions. You wanna tell your story?
I don't know how to give advice for this though.
Sometimes you don't even need to, you can just tell the story.
Okay, so
Do you want me to go first?
no, well, someone locked themselves in their house. No, that's what spun me because that was the message they sent.
That they locked themselves in their house.
How do you lock yourself in your house?
All houses open from the inside.
But those are the replies you guys gave us.
Alright, I have two, but they're wild. They're very wild. And these are true. These are real life. Cool, so I got, hey guys, I saw your clip about relocating and I just thought I would share my wild story. I came out to the UK with my boyfriend thinking we were building something together. At first, everything was calm, but after a while, he stopped being affectionate. And we stopped sleeping together completely. So one day I checked his tablet. I thought worst case, I'll catch him cheating with another girl. But what I found completely threw me. It was loads of porn, but all centered around trans women. I'm not done yet, guys. I'm not done. Then I found a message on a dating site where he was talking to one, and he literally said, I want that in my mouth. I'm not laughing. It's the situation. I really just did not know how to feel because what the hell? Do I confront him? Do I leave? I genuinely don't know what to do. What should she do?
Asking me, I didn't want to reply.
Ladies, you want to weigh in on the solution? You lot are women, so.
If my nigga was talking to a trans woman.
Yeah, you can talk about that. So you catch it. So he stopped sleeping with you. Bear in mind.
He's gay. I'm so sorry. It's done.
He said.
What do you like?
No, but
when?
you came from a foreign country.
And we moved to a different country together.
You moved to the UK, and he kind of holds that he's legal here. You're not legal here.
How long has she been living?
I think it was about a year.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going back home. But I can't be with a nigga like that. I'm so sorry.
Crazy, isn't it?
That's so crazy.
So do you think? But people come here for a better life, though.
Okay, you can come here for a better life, but we came here together to build a life together.
Yeah.
So if you're talking to trans people,
He said, "I want it in my mouth." It's not even like he wanted to give; he wanted to receive.
Likes to be degraded.
Yeah.
no, we can't do that. That can't run.
Are you okay, Clay? You okay?
I just feel like, yeah, how do you even get in that situation in the first place, bro? That means she looks like a man.
No.
Does she not look like a man?
No, actually, no, the girl, she don't.
No, but you know what that is? There's hella DL niggas.
That's very true.
There's literally a pandemic of DL niggas that pretend like that they're fucking with the shorties, but really and truly, it's just a facade. They're like men.
But I feel like on TikTok, everything makes you DL now.
Exactly.
No, but that right there he is DL. He's got a whole girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not about social media. This is real life. He's got a whole girlfriend, and he wants shit in his mouth. That's
Wait, how do we get to shit? Wait.
He might want that. He wants everything. Crazy.
I think because obviously, I actually know the girl, innit? And when I heard it, my concern, I won't share the conversation because she actually told me in confidence, and I was one of the only people she told, because she said it's an embarrassing story for her to tell. Like, you can't just go to anyone and say that, because now she's looking at herself as a problem.
Also, we're giving her advice, yeah? Go get tested.
That's right.
And you're not the problem, by the way.
Of course not.
She's not the problem.
But I can get why a woman would start thinking that. Remember, she's very isolated, so she's the only girl. Like, it's her and him. They're in this place together, and then he just stops sleeping with her. And then she sees trans women.
That ain't the woman's fault, man.
It's not her fault, but I can see why she would start to think, like, she probably started to think, is it me? And then now she can't tell the story to anyone because it's mad. How do you tell that story to anyone?
You tell that. You bring that on the table.
Impossible. Yeah.
That's mad.
So we're always saying that she should leave, yeah?
100%.
Wait. I'm gonna say that. Listen. Her citizenship is dependent on mine. Get your citizenship, then cut.
Okay, cool.
I didn't even hear that part.
Yeah.
That's actually bad advice. Like, it's emotional. Be strategic.
True.
You get it? Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want my second story now?
Come on.
Is it worse than this one?
Not as bad. But again, I know this person. I know this person personally. In fact, we all do. We all know this person. So hey guys, I've got a situation that's been messing with my head, and I really don't know who to talk about it. Who to talk to about it, sorry. I started noticing my parents have been acting weird with each other lately, with arguments, tension, just off vibes in general. I didn't think too much of it at first, but then my dad pulled me to the side and told me something that's completely thrown me. He said he caught my mum doing stuff to herself while looking at a picture of her colleague. Now here's where it gets worse. Me and my mum actually work at the same place. It's a school, and I know exactly who he's talking about. Since hearing that, I just can't unsee it. I see this guy at work, and it's just in my head. It's made everything uncomfortable, at home and at work. I don't even know what to do with that information. Do I act like I don't know? Do I say something to my mum? Or is it just something I stay completely out of? I feel like I've been dragged into something I was never supposed to be a part of. I'll give you a bit more context. The woman is 60 years old. The person she's masturbating over, late 20s.
Gosh, you got the driest pokes as well, fam.
They're a Sikh family.
That's crazy. What?
Whoa.
Crazy to me.
What difference is that?
No, but you know, like they tend to like delve out their relationship. They tend to like.
Alright, my advice
That's
to
the
you.
thing. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to divorce, and they're older. So what? That's techie.
Because I feel like certain like cultures, divorce is properly frowned.
I feel like him and his dad should just rush the mum quickly.
It might not be the colleague's fault as well.
Say that again.
The colleague doesn't owe loyalty to no one.
No, the colleague just posts.
Does the colleague even know?
Does the colleague want
That's
the
what I'm
woman?
saying.
The colleague found out from another colleague,
Oh,
and the colleague doesn't want the woman. The colleague is just
so just a her problem.
yeah, it's just
That's as well.
yeah.
Alright. One thing I want to add, yeah, switch the genders. That's very creepy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's not prison. She's
If random man you don't want is masturbating over a picture of you, how do you feel?
You'll be
16 and 20 as well.
you'll be surprised how much that happens.
Weird.
Guys masturbating over girls' pictures. You'll be surprised how much it happens.
Man, are weird.
That's what we said. 3 to 5 times a week.
No,
You know what I'm trying to say? Don't overindulge.
Fair.
Solutions, guys, man. What should we do? Stick to solution. What should he do? Remember, it's the son that's talking. It's a techie one, isn't it? It's not as easy,
I
isn't
can't
it?
even go as a son. Like that's a bit of an awkward conversation to go and have.
Dad,
Mom, yeah.
The fact that the dad told the son he's bad man, keep that to yourself, bro. Why are you involving your son?
That must have traumatized him though, because it's like,
No, but who like I feel like that's your son. Like that's who else are you supposed to like? You can't go and tell
Confide
your
in,
problem.
Yeah, because you can't go tell your, you can't tell your mate.
You can't say that to your brethren.
You can't tell her mum. That's if her mum's even still with us.
oh, true. At your big age, I'll get on to my mum. I don't know. That's crazy.
Have that conversation.
No, I'm just getting onto her. Because imagine if he's boys with my man as well.
Yeah.
They work together.
The thing is, like, he says my man's cool. Like, he just does his thing, goes down the road. He's just one of the cool people in the workplace. Yeah. But he just posts gym pictures online, topless and whatever, and got caught.
That's crazy.
No solution. Man, brother, you're stuck with that one by yourself, man. Can't do anything to help you there, man.
Now the dad needs to man up. He needs to go sort that out. He needs to tell his wife, yo, you either quit, you got to quit the job. What are you doing? Still there? Talking to a young G, a 60-year-old
I would have left.
talking to a young.
Obviously, I can't tell him to leave because he's the son.
You would have left the.
If my missus is masturbating over pictures of random people, what do you mean?
What makes you think she went to someone else?
Do you get?
That's true. Making her leave the workplace ain't gonna stop her. She clearly wants a younger man in some sort of capacity.
But why though?
He's.
Not be old.
Who knows what happens when people get older, man? We're not that age, innit? Apparently, it gets all it gets all mad at that age. We just don't know, innit? No solution.
You have to figure it out. You can't leave that unresolved.
My advice: never tell people that. That's good advice.
That's actually good advice, yeah. But it's personal. Remember, this is his parents, bro.
Exactly,
This
man.
is mum and dad.
Well, I would have kept it to myself.
Because you're a guest, bro. What would you do?
Next segment.
Oh my god. So no solution for them, yeah? Sorry, lad, man. It's tough, man.
Yeah, they are as long as possible.
Cool. Well, yeah, that's all she wrote, man. Should we do outro? Cool, man.
Thank you very much for watching the 6Z show. I've been your host, LA. I don't know why I do that. All the things I did for the peas in the paper. Guaranteed I'm gonna see you man later.
You lot, thanks for tuning in, man. And we got Kai as well, man. We got KaiserAnomaly.
We got Kaiser.
Clap it up, man.
Not like Lady Gaga, put you in
Alright,
Louis,
peace.
the devil wears Prada. I've seen gal tech man for idiot, tech man for Santa. Don't do too much like Drake and Sampa.